also strong local, regional, and international commitments toward a stable Iraq. We need the help of all the international community. We need the help of our friends to have a stable country once again. Also, finally improving the security for Iraqi borders and apparatus. That will also guarantees the stability of the country. Iraq foreign policy. We believe that Iraq-Belarus relationship, since the reopening of our embassy here in Minsk in 2008, and my arrival, and before me, my colleagues who worked here, we have developed relations positively, and we continue to develop such relations. Iraq has turned from a disputed country to an ordinary country. In 2010, the United Nations discussed the lifting of Iraq from Article 7. And that was a big success for us when the Article 7 was lifted, or Iraq was out of Article 7, which meant that Iraq now doesn't cause danger to its neighbors or to the international community. So Iraq has come back again to become an ordinary country. The normalization with our neighbors, Iraq works towards improving relationship with the neighboring country and regional countries like Syria, Iran, Saudi Arabia, and Egypt. Holding the Arab Summit in Baghdad gave a very strong and clear indications that Iraq it's coming back to its full-fledged return to the Arab world, and establishing a good relationships with the international communities, with our friends in the world, also has very strong indications that Iraq foreign policy now is based on cementing economical and political relations, not like before was always creating disputes and creating problems in the region. The main current Iraqi government priorities, when the government was established in 2010, was formed as a partnership government. The main areas were concentrated by the government is to leave its current oil production or oil revenue 95% to a post-oil dependent economy, concentrating on business promotion and agriculture, industry, and tourism. Also increase the productive capacity in Iraq's competitive industries like oil, gas, petrochemicals, chemical fertilizers, cement, medical, and tourism. Also strengthening the private sector. The Iraq government always tried to make the private sector strong. Poverty reduction. The Iraq government trying to always reduce the poverty. At the moment we have about 32% of population is under poverty line, of which 30% is targeted as to be improved by employment generations. Expansion of basic social services in all governance, like electricity, clean and sewage water, also medical and education sector. Here's just a number about the estimated investment since 2010 to 2014 is $186 billion, of which $100 billion from the government, and the rest from the private sector, estimated as the government expenditure about 30%, which make the private investment is $89 billion. Iraq and Belarus relations and the economy and trade cooperation. Before 2003, and under the United Nations Oil for Food program, Belarus managed to export to Iraq in 2001 $26 million worth of products. 2002 about $32 million. In 2003 it was scheduled to be the number to be $100 million US dollars, but due to the war only managed to export products worth of 8 million. Since 2003 it was very shy, very low numbers, about $1 million a year, and we are hoping to increase or to go back to the numbers before 2003 and hopefully go higher. Here are just a list of some of the agreements and memoranda of understanding signed between Iraq and Belarus. I'm not going to go through all of them because it's quite long, but mainly in the trade, economic and trade corporations, for example, and also in the aviation sphere, and the house and constructions, and the electricity. The house and construction, when the Minister of House and Construction visited Minsk in 2009, and also the Senior Deputy Minister of Electricity visited Minsk in 2009 as well. And also there were some memorandums between them, the Minister of Foreign Affairs between Iraq and Belarus, and also in the Ministry of the Minister of Industry, Iraq Industry visited Belarus in 2011. Also signed a memorandum of understanding between Belarus and Iraq. And also in the spheres of telecommunications. In 2012, when the Senior Deputy Minister of Telecommunications visited Minsk. This also, the list also includes agreements signed in the spheres of investment, and also in the education between universities, Iraqi universities and Belarusian universities. And also several memorandum of understandings were signed during the 2012 joint Iraq-Belarus committee, the sixth round of the joint committee. There's also a list of agreements ready to be signed between Iraq and Belarus. They are in the spheres of investments, sports, health, agriculture, science and education, civil, legal and criminal corporations, and also avoidance of double taxation. Here are the list of official visits of Iraqi delegations visited Minsk. We'll see the Minister of House and Constructions in 2009, the Senior Deputy Minister of Electricity in 2009. We have the delegations of businessmen from Erbil city, also 2009. The Senior Deputy Minister of Foreign Affairs 2011. The Minister of Industry and Minerals 2011. The Senior Deputy Minister of Telecommunications in July 2012. The Deputy Governor of Erbil city 2012. The official delegations from the Ministry of Industry and Minerals in 2012, and also the Iraqi Interior Minister of Kurdistan Regional Government in December 2012, of the official delegations from Ministry of Health 2013, and also 2013 the official delegations from the National Investment Commission. The Belarusian delegations visited Baghdad and Erbil in the last 3 years. The Deputy Minister of Energy visited Baghdad in 2010. The Deputy Mayor of Minsk visited Erbil in 2011. The Deputy Minister of Industry visited Erbil in 2012. Delegations of businessmen went to Erbil in 2012. Also we have military delegations from the Belarus Rome Service Company visited Baghdad in March 2013. And also we have delegations of medical laboratories experts. They went to Erbil 2012, and also 2012 we have Deputy Minister of Foreign Affairs who visited Baghdad in October 2013. We have future scheduled visits to Erbil, Baghdad and Minsk as well. The Iraqi delegations hoping to visit Erbil, scheduled to visit Minsk, are the Minister of House and Constructions, the Minister of Water Resources and Deputy Prime Minister. And also we're hoping for Deputy Foreign Minister Raibakov to visit Erbil in March 2014. The key future factors that the current situations in Iraq requires implementation of a serious program to improve the following sectors. It's the social and economical, political, addressing the issues of basic services, health, education, sanitation, electricity, housing and communications. Also focusing on job creations programs, need of a comprehensive plan to rebuild the economy, and We're hoping that for Belarusian companies and businesses to play a vital and important part in the rebuilding efforts in Iraq. How can we help as an embassy? We can help in the visa process for Belarusians visiting Iraq. We can grant visa for government officials, businessmen, businesswomen, investors. We can grant that in 3 days. We can hold also an embassy workshops on reconstructions and business opportunities in Iraq to educate the Belarusian business people about opportunities. Also, there's a one-to-one with the ambassador and with the embassy staff to talk about, discuss bilateral relations. Also, we can facilitate links with the Iraqi side. The strengthened Iraq-Belarus relationships. The Belarus continues its political support to Iraq, and we are very grateful for that. And that's also the condemnation statements issued by the Minister of Foreign Affairs in 2009, when the ministries of Finance and Foreign Affairs were attacked. Also the joint statements by the Deputy Ministers of Foreign Affairs of Iraq and Belarus in 2011, after signing the agreements between the two ministries to continue its support, to continue the long-term strategic partnership between Iraq and Belarus. Also, to strengthen that, we also there's future visits planned for both Iraqi and Belarusian delegations for more developments of relations. I'd like to thank you all for your patience and for taking so long to talk about the Iraq and Belarus relationship. We believe that we can create a very, very strong and solid relationship between Iraq and Belarus. And as an embassy, we are always more than happy to meet with whoever interested in learning more about Iraq, more about the business opportunities. Myself, I'll be more than happy, my embassy staff, also Mr. Fuad, the Honorary Consul of Belarus in Erbil, always be more than happy to discuss bilateral relations. So please feel free to ask if you have any questions, and here everyone will be more than happy to answer them. Thank you very much.